Hello and welcome back to my morning report chart appraisals on Thursday the 19th of February with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Handtech Markets. I'm going to move on to cable now, and this cable chart continues to run higher. It's been obviously buoyed overnight by the Fed meeting minutes that were slightly more dovish than the market had been anticipating, so that helped to push cable higher, and we continue to move back towards the next resistance band, which comes in around 54.85, which is actually almost at now. The low of that congestion band that we saw in sort of late December, 54.85, and the high overnight was 54.80, well 54.78 on my chart, but certainly 54.80. So it's almost at that resistance now, and that next trading band up, and that is the bottom. That marks the bottom of a little bit of band of resistance between 54.85 and 56.20. Your next resistance also is this big selling pressure day here. On the 2nd of Jan, but it certainly looks that this chart continues to recover and recover quite well. The momentum is building to the upside. You've got RSI into the 60s, MACD lines turning positive, and Stochastics consistently now holding up above 80. So that is all positive on the momentum on the daily chart. Now on the intraday chart, again, you've got a nice sort of stepped advance, really. Sort of, you got a breakout and then suddenly a consolidation and a breakout consolidation, and it's looking to again break to the upside, and it looks pretty good, this chart. I think on the intraday basis, you got the RSI nicely finding support around 30. Nicely finding support around 30 and pushing generally above 70, so that is indicative of a nicely positive momentum as well. Interesting that you've also got this 200-hour moving average, which is providing support on the key lows. So that currently comes in around 53.30, but it's still rising, which is nice. All the moving averages are rising on the hourly chart, which again is positive. So generally speaking, this is all good. Very slight bearish divergence, very near term. I will sort of point that out here. Very, very, very slight bearish divergence, or negative divergence, hardly bearish. And you might see these MACD lines starting to roll over. So that could induce a bit of a correction. And I'd say anything back towards probably 54 figure, maybe, which is the breakout, that resistance there, 54 figure there. And I think anything between 53.50 and 54, I think, is a decent buying area now on this cable chart. You wouldn't want it to go back below 53 figure, which is I think now increasingly this near-term basis of support, and I think that is the low there. But certainly this 200-hour moving average is pretty decently supportive, and also you've got a nice band of support, 53.50 to 54 figure. So I think anything back towards there is a nice chance to buy. RSI, as I said, slightly negative in the divergence, might mean that it's just slightly losing a bit of upside impetus in the very near term. It could induce that little bit of a dip that would give you a chance to buy. Anyway, I wish you good luck in your trading, and I'll speak to you later.